Hey, street military in the building, and we taking over the vibe. We got Hatter locked up in the back, taped up, duct taped up. What you say, Icy? What?
Man, make sure the duct tape tight, man.
Hey!
Wrap him up, man, and tie him up to the show over with. We in the vibe, know what I'm talking about? Little Flea in the building, King Flea, street military.
Hey, KB in the building, street military for life.
Icy hot, I ripped them tables, but right now, we up here with KB and Flea. Tell them what's up on the album, man.
Hey, man, it's going down, man. We're going to talk about our history a little bit, man. Yeah. Hey, we've been rocking these streets, man, for over 20 years, man, putting out underground classics, man. Hey, everybody know us from the country song to Dead in the Year. Mama said don't play with a gun, man. You know what I mean? We're going to get off into the history, but before we do that, we're going to hit you with a classic, Dead in the Year, man. Hey. Yeah, Dead in the Year, man. That was a classic, man. Hey, man, going over our history, you know what I mean? Street military, this KB, originally from Port Arthur, Texas, raised in Trinity Garden. And, street military was already a group before I joined the group. And the way I heard about street military, I was on the block hustling. And, I used to battle rap on the block. And, Cass was coming back telling me, hey, man, this group, at Charlemagne, they keep entering the rap contests and they keep winning. You know what I mean? You need to go up there, KB. You know what I mean? So one week, I did go up there and I entered the contest at Charlemagne. This was a club on the north side on Homestead. You know what I mean? Walter D was the DJ, and I entered the rap contest that night. They was up there. And Walter D put me on stage. I was a little skinny, dude in a white Dickie suit. That's what Flea remembered by me. I was pacing across the stage, and
I'll never forget.
Yeah, we both got first place. Yep. You know what I mean? So they didn't know who to give it to, so we both got first place, and that's how we end up hooking up. And ever since then, I was going to the studio where they was at. They was at a studio on Reed Road. Gerard Records with Keith Babb and them, and I started going up there with them, and eventually, they wanted me in the group, and I joined the group, and man, we've been rocking ever since, over 20 years, man.
It's history, man.
Yeah, you kind of came like one time, when you came, I can remember, I believe that was Gucci's, though. Wasn't that Gucci's?
Man, it been Charlemagne, it been Gucci's, it been a whole bunch of names, you know what I mean?
KB was, baby cousin, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. to John Ray. I remember KB was riding in the car, and then John Ray say, man, look at that youngster. I think KB about 15 or something. He was driving the car in Trinity Garden, and I was like, but they kept telling me, Pep and Lucci and everybody kept telling me, man, he could rap though, and I was like, man, I said, he young though, man, but that's what I was doing like that. But then, we hit the Gucci's one day, that was, I call it that. They probably had another name, but then
it was Gucci's, Charlemagne.
It was a tight show. I've been in clubs, but KB was a baby up in there. And he was in there wrecking up on the mic. So then, we took out everybody that was in the contest. It was just both of us. So then we went in the restroom. We say, man, it don't matter, man. We win, man. We just gonna bust it down. So we and that's kind of, how,
And basically, man, we started from Macadale crib, from your house.
Yeah, I remember you
from your
came.
house.
I remember you came to the
OT,
door,
rest in peace, Oliver Trim, man. He the one that introduced me to Pharaoh and Icy. So we on the block, we just rapping against each other all night, and all I hear in the background is Icy with that little laugh. Doing that shit. He doing a little laugh, and me and Pharaoh going against each other, and then we just finally just like, man, hold on, man, let's go in the house and do some music. So we went in the crib, man. It was a rap, man. And then we went to hit Gerard after Charlemagne doing
we worked on some songs because I got it on cassette tape. You know what I'm talking about? On some
man, you still got them old songs? Man, Icy Hot, I'm telling you, man, the fans, y'all can make him dig in the crates, man. That boy got some songs, some unreleased street military that y'all ain't never heard before.
I'm going to put some
hit him up.
New, on his new project. Right now it's about, you know what I'm saying, the Black Royalty stuff. And then I got a project, it's called Martin Hustle. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to have some young street military youth somehow, you know, beginning time hardcore beats with KB and Ice Water Slaughter on there, then one with Flea, Pharaoh, and all us on there. Ain't no name the song.
Don't give them don't give them too much right now. Let's go into another song, man.
Yeah.
This one right here is the hardcore. You know what I mean? We was going through some things when we did this one. Tears came with making this dream.
Man. H-Town, we back with the vibe.
Hey, that was Tears came with making this dream. Hey, man, y'all go check on Hatter, man. I think I heard somebody back there making some noise, man.
He kicking the wall again?
Make sure he taped up real good.
Hold on, man. He'll take this tape, man, here. Because, Hatter been hitting them waves back there. He might do some incredible hook stuff like, like David Banner popped his eyes started changing colors back there. You better make sure.
Yeah. Tears came with making this dream, man. That song right there, man, is basically explaining the struggles that we went through, man, and how, we fought, for our dream, man. And Tears came with really making this dream, man. You know what I mean? Going all the work that we done in the studio, man. Just some young guys coming up out of the ghetto, man, trying to make a difference, man, and give back, man. On that song, we dropped that song on Wild Pitch EMI Records, but to tell you the truth, that wasn't the original song that we wanted to come out first. We wanted to come out with Don't Give a You Know What, you know what I mean? Don't Give a D, and the record company chose to do that song because the way they was trying to promote us, they was trying to promote us
a little more clean.
Trying to clean us up a little bit because we was underground, but that wasn't the route. They should have left us underground during that time. Came out with that song, man. We would have signatured that style before Bone because a lot of people thought Bone Thugs and Harmony was biting off of street military, but that wasn't the case, man. That style had started to surface around the world and around the states, that flipping style. You know what I mean? But Tears came with making this dream, man, just signify the struggle and our come up, man.
It was like, we did a lot of shows and worked out there, man, and carved the way, man. And went to spots where people weren't familiar with entertainment and stuff. And a lot of times, doing rap music back then, they gonna feel you out there and see if you real, if you got heart. So a lot of spots we had to fight up in clubs and everything to get to get that song through, like a music through. But Tears represented like when we had got a world deal, you know what I'm saying. So when we had got a worldwide deal, it was like a blessing. It's just like you get a championship, man. We go straight into the pros, So it felt pretty good for us to at least make it to a worldwide status, from Texas and doing a New York deal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
shooting our first video, that was the first video that we ever shot, man, you know what I mean? We was all together in Trinity Garden in my hood on the north side.
Ain't Margie, R.I.P.
Shot
Ain't
it in,
Margie, R.I.P.
R.I.P. my Ain't Margie. Shot it in the yard right there at 7824 and a half, man. Had the whole hood behind us, man, and that's where the support came from, all the way from Trinity Garden to Mo City to Harlem Clark to South Park 5300. You know what I mean?
Straight up, man.
H-Time.
We gave y'all a little history, man. And we gonna rock on, man, and get into this cold world. This one of our old school jams off the KB and Flea album, Blood and Tears. Y'all check this one out real quick. I'm sure y'all familiar with it. Street. Oh yeah, that was Cold World, man. Cause that's what we living in. We living in a cold world, man. Back then, man, we was young, we was wild. They say when you ain't ready for something, man, you just might not get it. Hey, man, if we would have made $1 million back then, we probably all be dead, man, because we was so crazy, man. You know what I mean? We would turn our apartments into trap houses. We would throw gang parties in our house. We would have 50 females over in the one bedroom. You know what I mean? But that's where we wrote our songs. That's where we felt comfortable during that time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would say that we was a little ignorant, but when we translated that into music, it was just beautiful. You know, it was a masterpiece. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, we wasn't a typical group, man. With all
work on a masterpiece. I'm gonna go say say it's straight genius, man. I understand, man, but
Yeah.
you know, we all work together as geniuses. You know what I'm saying? So, we were just wild back then, but you know, we kept working, and we had that dream in our head, and couldn't nobody take us off track. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of snakes around us, man. They try to take advantage of us, but we bust through that. You know what I'm saying? And God, you know, had His hand on us. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we just kept working, man. My thing is, man, I've been working on music for a while, you know, and I seen talents, man, and you know, it wasn't nobody that just had a better want than, you know, my crew right here, man. KB, Flea, Pharaoh, R.I.P. Nut, you know what I'm saying?
And while you saying that, man, while we was young, we did get taken advantage of. You know what I mean? We was with this record company, Beatbox Records, and you know, they took advantage of us while we was young. You know, a lot of people don't. This is kind of embarrassing to say, but this will happen to you if you're not educated. You know, in the music business, we never seen a royalty. You know, we never got paid a royalty from our albums. A lot of people thought we was rich, thought we had a lot of money, but we didn't know the business. So if there's any youngsters in the music business right now that's trying to get a start, one thing I want to tell y'all is to educate yourself. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know what you're getting yourself into. And a lot of young cats be coming to me asking me, hey, KB, how can I get down? How can I, you know, get in this music business? And I just start mentioning books and education, and sometimes that turns some of them off, but it's the truth, man. They say it's 90% business, 10% talent. I heard that a long time ago. I ignored it, and I paid the price for it. You know what I mean? But to all you young cats out there, hey, man, educate yourself on this business so you can get paid, man, and you don't have to go through the same thing we went through. But we'll continue the story after this next song. This next song is The North Side, featuring me and Money Black. You know what I mean? And
Still got love for the South Side.
And how this song, you know, how this song came about, man. The song came from me, but I let Money Black use it because he was on my brother's label. You know, so I let him use it, but the song actually came from the crowd in the club. I was in the club and Lil Kiki's South Side was on. I was on the North Side, and every time he said South Side, they would say North Side. So, man, I started getting goosebumps all over my body from my head to my toe. I was like, man, they ready for a North Side. So that night I went to the studio, and Money Blackman was in there with a producer named KG, the albino producer. He's cold, man. He had a beat rolling. And, man, I represent the North Side, the North Side. I scream it like I mean it because I mean it when I scream it. And man,
I say,
that's it right there.
Then I say,
you know what I mean?
Man, you got some affiliates on the South Side. Yeah. You can't just forget about it.
But I still got love for my homies on the South Side. Let's go into it, North Side.
Play that thing.
Get it over with.
Yeah. Street Military. That was the North Side.
KB, Money Black.
Featuring KB and Money Black. What up, Money Black? Hey, man. Say, I want to continue where I left off at when I was talking to the youngsters about this music business, man. Hey, man, you do have to educate yourself, man. Like I said, all those albums that we came out with, man, in actuality, we should be rich. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to go through that. So I'm telling you to educate yourself and start a business. Like we just started at LLC, Street Military LLC, and we doing things the right way now. Paperwork, everything. So you finna see some changes with this new Street Military legacy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
Same thing, you know. We went through a lot, you know what I'm saying, going through the majors, you know. You know, I had a record label, Bayou City Records, you know what I'm saying, speak up on my business side of it.
Yeah, that's good.
I've been having publishing over 20 years, so
yeah.
once I went worldwide, I went straight up on my game on it. But just dealing, you know, when you're in a group, people try to do divide, conquer things, and they play. But I would respect anybody out there. Y'all want to do business with us, at least talk to one of us. Don't go to running to everybody trying to talk, because one of us can always talk to each other and we know how to communicate, so y'all can get y'all business both smoother. And say we open for some bookings, man. Want y'all pay some bread to some G's out here, man.
Yeah.
It's all about the business, man. Like KB said, man, it's 90% business, 10% talent. And if we would have took care of our business, like songs like Next Episode, man, that's one of our first songs we did, and we was at Gerard Records. And the crazy thing about that song is we figured out nobody was really knowing their daddy in the middle of the song. Like, everybody in everybody's verse, somebody said something about they not knowing their father. So, I mean, that was crazy just to, you know, knowing that and figuring that out through a song.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know Street Military is a group of ghetto bastards. Ain't nobody know their father.
Yeah.
Well, right now I know my
Poverty,
father.
man.
You know,
You know what
I
I'm
know my
saying?
father died, but I ain't meet him until I turned 27. I don't know how he got my number. I was in the studio.
But you can feel the anger in that
I
song.
mean, I knew,
you can.
you know, I knew my daddy. You know what I'm saying? But
I saw you ain't know your daddy.
man, I did know my daddy.
all right.
Man. I'm not. We not the same.
I'm just
right
playing
there.
with you.
But my daddy was crazy. But then we still had R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying? He fought in Vietnam and stuff like that. So he was a straight fighter. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we at that time, Daddy wasn't home. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it felt like that on that song. So you know what I'm saying?
Let's get into the song, man, so they can hear what we talking about, man.
Yeah.
This Next Episode.
Next episode. Yeah. Street Military back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Y'all show had all right?
Hey, say, man, I ain't heard nothing in there. You show Fleet, you ain't go back there with no plastic or nothing. You know, he gotta breathe.
I'm posting water in his ear and see if he can do something, man. I'll check on him later, man.
Man, I know what. Just post some exotic pop in his ear. That'll wake him up.
That'll wake him up. Exotic pop in his ear. Hey, man. Hey, our dog Pharaoh, man, is locked up right now, man.
Free Pharaoh.
Free Pharaoh, man. Hey. We want y'all to send y'all energy.
Yeah, man, free road, man.
We want y'all to send y'all energy out there to free road, man, because we finna conjure him up to come home. But, man, Pharaoh, man, was one of the most talented artists to come out of Houston. He was, man, he was phenomenal to work with. I remember when we done the song Funky Pharaoh in the studio, man. And, Pharaoh say, KB, Slim Napa, he used to call me Snake Waist because I was so skinny, man. My waist, you know what I mean? Back then, I was skinny. I had a six-pack. I ain't had to earn it. You know how them skinny dudes be. They so skinny, you can see all the muscles in their stomach, and they ain't done a sit-up in a day. But
Slim Waist. But
yeah, Pharaoh used to call me Snake Waist, man. And he said, man, listen to this, Snake Waist, listen to it. Man, when that boy hit that Funky Funeral, I was like, man, I'm so excited to be working with these cats, man. He would just motivate me, man. Just like when all of us come together, man, we would just motivate each other, man. But on that song, Funky Funeral, man, Pharaoh really motivated me on that song, man. And we put that energy on that song. That song was an underground hit, man. Just like just like y'all kick though. Man, don't interrupt me, man.
When we worked on an EP, that's when we worked on it.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
And
All
then
right.
when you
Isaac can interrupt me.
I'm just trying to tell you something.
Well, tell me something then. We get into it
about,
sometimes, y'all.
Yeah, you gotta slow down a little bit and calm down.
I ain't slowing down. I ain't coming. Hey!
All right, KB
come on.
though. KB
All
we did call him Thunder
Tell him about the
Lungs,
kick,
man.
though, man.
We used to call KB Thunder
Hey, tell him how we
Tell
came
him
over
about
the
that kick though.
burger,
After
man.
me and Pharaoh did the Funky Funeral, and then you and Flea gonna take y'all
because we was
funky
like,
tail
man.
in there and do kick though.
Yeah, because we
and
were
try to
working
outdo
on,
us.
Nah, we were working on something, man, and we had songs all together, so we want to have a little flavor with the album. Well,
yeah, but then you didn't put all them cuts in.
I
You didn't put all the cuts in Funky Funeral like you did kick though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, you put all them cuts in there, and why you ain't do that at the funky funeral?
Because it was more aggravated. Once you passed by,
all right, I feel
once
you.
y'all was passing by and then doing, man, you know, it had a feel on there that cuss would have been cool on there, but it was more of a storyline. So man. You know,
in that funky funeral,
so
man.
You ain't know. See, me and Flea and them and Cat and them, we all was in the background a little bit. We was, you know, if you listen to the song, you hear me come on there, excuse me, coming in there and all that. So we were putting in work. So I am on funky funeral, but we the background people in there. It was you and Ro, cause y'all had had that juice on there.
Verses on there.
Yeah, y'all had that wild, crazy, hardcore stuff.
And then we had to come with the Houston hard head kick.
We can't play funky funeral right now because we have to go radio editing. That's but what we can play that kick though. So coming up right now, Houston hard head kick dope burglar.
Yeah, H-Town, we back. That was Houston hard head kick dope burglar, and we back with the vibe Houston culture.
Yeah, man. Where you still got that Rolex up in here, boy? You ain't got that Rolex,
man. Why y'all ain't checked in Hatter, man? Y'all ain't.
I'm gonna get
y'all forgot Hatter was back there duct tape.
Hold on,
he double duct taped up.
Man, they said Hatter done jumped up out of there, man. He done left his shirt and everything up in the tape and jumped up out the back window right there by the pecan tree, man. He broke 2 branches and left a shoe hanging up in the tree limb back there, man. He got away.
Wow, man.
Say, man, street military, man. Hey, H-Town, stand up, man, and support the real. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. Hey, man, before we leave up out of here, man, we want to give y'all our social medias, man. Facebook at The Street Military, Instagram at The Street Military, Twitter at Street Military _ SoundCloud, The Street Military, you know what I mean? StreetMilitary.com, we got merchandise. If y'all want Street Military shirts, Street Military hats, Street Military posters, whatever you need, we got CDs on the site. StreetMilitary.com. I said StreetMilitary.com. You know what I mean?
Say, man, look, man, you want to get in touch with me, man? You can hit me on IG at DJ_ICEYHOTT. Say, hey, I just holler with me, man.
Hey, this is the next episode of the Street Military Legacy. We are CEOs. We have our own label, so y'all know it's fit to be on. We ain't answering to nobody but us. You know, Beatbox Records, I'm sorry. Your time is up. It's over with. We finna run over you. This is Street Military. This is our legacy. This is our story. StreetMilitary.com. And you know what else? The new single, I Salute, will be out April 23rd. You know,
Friday.
It's today. No, it's today. April 23rd is today. It came out today. April 23rd is today, and the new single has dropped. I Salute, featuring Zero, available on all digital platforms. So y'all support Street Military. Stand up, H-Town. You know what I mean? Y'all know how we do. We hit you with the hardcore. You know, not hardcore, but hardcore.
Straight from the heart.
I Salute, man.
We the eyes of the brothers H-Town.
Which basically saying, man, hey, man, let's stop killing each other, man. Let's come together as a community. I know we gonna have some differences and we gonna squabble, you know what I mean? But we ain't just gotta keep gunning each other down. You know what I mean?
It's already an attack on the black man. You know what I'm saying? So let's come together. We gotta start with us, man. You know, if we come together, somebody gotta be the glue.
Yeah. And you youngsters, man, y'all stop being quick to pull them guns and pop somebody, man. Y'all ain't got no hands. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no hands, man, just go to the boxing gym, man. We got a lot of gyms around here. You know what I mean? So, hey.
Hey, say, man. Please, tell them something, man. Hey, keep the peace, y'all. Stop the violence, man. Main thing, stay blessed, man, and stop all the stress and the mess.
Yeah, Street Military. Hey, man, the new single, I Salute, man, featuring Zero, man. And you heard it first on the Vibe. Hip Hop Culture.
Shout out to my dog Zero, man.
Yeah.
One Deep Entertainment.
One Deep Entertainment. Hey, man, one thing I could say about Zero, man, is that man has kept us alive for years, and he was waiting for us to do what we're doing right now, man. He never let us die, man. And a quick story, man, I remember way back in the game when I had a underground song. Well, it wasn't an underground song, but it was that, see, my name is KB, you don't know about me. And, man, hey, I was going the women love that song, and I was going everywhere doing concerts by myself when I wasn't with Street Military. And, man, Zero had came to that show, and he came to the room with me, and there was some girls in the room. They say, hey, man, why you name yourself Zero? Man, we don't like that. Why you name? I say, man, if y'all don't leave that man alone, y'all finna get kicked out this room, man. Y'all don't even know who that is, man. Hey, man, I seen that boy. I seen his future way back then. I knew he was going to be a monster, man, and I was right. That boy is a monster, man. You know what I mean? And he never let us die. He kept our name alive, and we thankful to him, man.
Straight up.
I salute featuring Zero. Let's do it, man. Let's bring this community back together, man.
Go get that.
Hey.